From her earliest moments in the spotlight, Marie Osmond seemed destined for greatness. She was just a young girl when she first stepped onto the stage with her famous family, her clear voice and radiant presence winning over audiences across the country. Over the years, she evolved from a teen idol into a seasoned performer, actress, and beloved television host, her career spanning more than 5 decades. Yet, behind the glamour and accolades, Marie's journey was far from perfect. At 65, her life tells a story of breathtaking triumphs shadowed by deep personal sorrow. She has endured losses that would shatter most people, yet she has consistently found the strength to rise again. Her story is not only about fame, but about survival, about finding hope in the darkest corners and refusing to let tragedy define her. Today, we'll dive into the chapters of her life that few truly understand, including the devastating loss of her son and a recent tragedy that has shaken her family once again. Long before those heartbreaks became public knowledge, Marie was already carrying burdens that few could see. Growing up as the only daughter in a family of 9 children came with unique pressures, especially in the glare of show business. She often felt the weight of representing not only herself, but also the family's wholesome image. The Donnie and Marie show catapulted her into global stardom, yet even as she smiled for millions of viewers, she wrestled with private struggles. In particular, after the birth of her 3rd child, she faced the crushing reality of postpartum depression, a condition rarely acknowledged in the 1980s and 1990s. Instead of hiding it, Marie spoke openly about her experience, breaking barriers for other women and showing that vulnerability could be a source of strength. This honesty became a hallmark of her public persona, allowing her to connect with audiences in a way few entertainers ever could. But perhaps the most defining moments of Marie Osmond's life came not from her career, but from how she faced heartbreak head-on. The loss of her son, Michael, in 2010 remains one of the most public and deeply felt tragedies in modern celebrity history. It was a pain she admitted would never fully heal, yet she found ways to transform that grief into purpose. Through her charity work, mental health advocacy, and continued dedication to her fans, Marie has ensured that her son's legacy lives on. More recently, another tragedy within her family has tested her faith all over again, yet she continues to move forward with grace and determination. For Marie, the stage has never been just about entertainment. It's been a lifeline, a place to share her heart, her story, and her unwavering belief that love and resilience can overcome even the most crushing losses. And as she stands today, her journey serves as a powerful reminder that true strength isn't measured by the absence of pain, but by the courage to keep going in spite of it. Marie's world changed forever on a cold February night in 2010. Her son, Michael Blosil, just 18 years old, lost his battle with severe depression and took his own life by jumping from his apartment building in Los Angeles. For years, Michael had struggled quietly with mental health challenges and substance abuse, a burden that weighed heavily on his young shoulders. The news of his passing reverberated far beyond the Osmond family, sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. At the time, Marie was in the midst of performing her Las Vegas residency with her brother Donnie, but nothing could prepare her for the crushing blow of losing her child. She would later describe it as the single hardest experience of her life, a wound so deep it would never fully heal. In the days that followed, the world's eyes turned to Marie, waiting for her to speak about the tragedy. When she finally opened up during an emotional interview with Oprah Winfrey, she revealed haunting details that underscored Michael's pain. He had confided in her that he felt friendless and that he could never truly fit in, a sense of isolation that mirrored some of the struggles Marie herself had faced during her own bouts of depression. She told him she would be there for him on Monday, a promise made with love and urgency, but as she painfully admitted, "Depression doesn't wait till Monday." Those words captured the agonizing truth that despite a mother's deepest devotion, sometimes the darkness can move faster than hope. In the years since, Marie has transformed her grief into a mission, determined to ensure Michael's life would have a lasting impact. She revealed that her son had been cruelly bullied for his commitment to sobriety, an injustice that fueled her advocacy work. Through public speaking, charity initiatives, and candid interviews, she has worked tirelessly to raise awareness about mental health and the corrosive effects of bullying. Her message has been consistent and clear, that no one should be left to face their struggles alone, and that compassion, openness, and support can save lives. By using her voice to break the silence surrounding mental illness, Marie has turned unimaginable loss into a force for change, keeping her son's spirit alive in the most meaningful way possible. The pain of loss has once again touched the Osmond family in a deeply personal way. In January 2025, Marie Osmond and her siblings were devastated by the passing of her beloved brother, Wayne Osmond, at the age of 73. As one of the founding members of the Osmonds, Wayne was not only a gifted musician but also a steady, loving presence in Marie's life from her earliest memories. Their bond stretched across more than 6 decades, filled with shared triumphs, private moments, and the kind of unshakable family loyalty that can only be forged through a lifetime together. His passing, the result of a massive stroke, left a silence that no stage, no spotlight, and no amount of applause could fill. While the family grieved openly, they also made sure to honor Wayne's incredible legacy, celebrating his humor, kindness, and the enduring contributions he made to the world of music. For Marie, Wayne's death was more than the loss of a sibling. It was another chapter in a lifetime marked by both extraordinary joy and heartbreaking sorrow. She had already weathered the crushing loss of her son Michael, the challenges of life under constant public scrutiny, and years of private battles that the world would only come to learn about much later. Wayne had been a source of comfort during those times, a reminder that no matter how chaotic fame became, family was a constant. His absence has forced her to confront yet another painful void, yet it has also deepened her gratitude for the time they shared and the lessons he imparted. In the midst of this grief, Marie has continued to stand as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Through every hardship, Marie has shown the world that true strength is not found in avoiding pain, but in carrying it with dignity, and using it to inspire others. She remains steadfast in her devotion to her family, her children, her grandchildren, and her siblings, holding on to the bonds that have kept her grounded through the storms of life. Her faith continues to be her compass, guiding her through loss while fueling her determination to keep creating, performing, and giving back. Even in her sorrow, she manages to find purpose, transforming personal tragedy into a source of hope for others. Wayne's memory now joins that of her son Michael in the stories she shares and the work she does, a reminder that the love we give and receive endures far beyond the years we are given. Perhaps the most profound takeaway from Marie Osmond's journey is that her resilience extends far beyond personal survival. It has become a gift to the world. By opening up about her most vulnerable and painful moments, she has empowered countless others to face their own struggles without shame. She has turned her private heartbreak into a platform for healing, using her voice to advocate for causes close to her heart. Through her work with the Children's Miracle Network and her tireless commitment to mental health awareness, Marie has built a legacy that transcends the stage, rooted in empathy, compassion, and the belief that no one should face their darkest moments alone. And so, at 65, while she continues to perform and tour, her greatest performance has been her unshakable strength in the face of overwhelming loss. Marie Osmond's life is proof that even after unimaginable tragedy, it is possible to rise again, to find purpose in the pain, and to let your light shine brighter than ever. Her story is not just one of survival, but of using that survival to lift others, and that, more than anything, will be the legacy she leaves behind.